Back to the channel. Today we're counting down the 7 best classic Harley Davidson motorcycles of all time. Number 7. Harley Davidson Nightster, 2007. In 2007, Harley Davidson did the unthinkable. At a time when motorcycles gleamed with chrome and cruisers dominated the streets, the Nightster dared to break the rules. This wasn't just another bike, it was a bold statement. A dark, rebellious machine that stripped away the flash to reveal something raw and unapologetic. Urban riders craved it, dealerships couldn't keep it in stock, and the motorcycle industry would never be the same. So what made the Harley Davidson Nightster so special? How did it spark a cultural revolution and redefine a brand known for tradition? Let's dive into the story of a bike that didn't just ride, it roared. At the heart of the Nightster was Harley's legendary 1,200 cubic centimeter Evolution V twin engine, updated with electronic fuel injection to deliver unmatched responsiveness. With 67 horsepower and 70 foot-pounds of torque, this wasn't just about looks. It was a beast tuned for city streets and winding country roads. Riders loved the smooth throttle response and low-end power, making every ride feel powerful yet controlled. The Nightster's design wasn't just about aesthetics, it was functional and fierce. Its lowered suspension, bobbed fenders, and minimalist styling gave it a stripped-back, aggressive vibe. And with a seat height of just 25.3 inches, it was accessible to a wide range of riders. The mid-mounted foot controls and wide handlebars provided perfect balance and maneuverability, making it a joy to ride whether you were weaving through traffic or cruising the open road. Priced at $9,999, the Nightster wasn't just a bike, it was an entry point into Harley Davidson's world for a new generation. It was more than affordable, it was a blank canvas for creativity. Riders quickly personalized their Nightsters, spawning a wave of custom builds that only deepened the bike's cult following. But what truly set the Nightster apart was its impact. In a market obsessed with shiny chrome, this blacked-out rebellious machine sparked a dark revolution. Dealerships faced waiting lists for months as demand skyrocketed. Even skeptics who doubted its appeal were silenced as the Nightster captivated riders and reshaped Harley Davidson's image. The Harley Davidson Nightster wasn't just a motorcycle, it was a movement. It inspired a generation of riders to embrace rebellion, customization, and individuality. And if you think this is impressive, wait until you see the next bike, a groundbreaking model that helped save Harley Davidson from financial collapse. Number 6. Harley Davidson FX ST Softail, 1984. In 1984, Harley Davidson was on the brink of collapse. Financial troubles loomed large and the future of the company was anything but certain. But then came the Harley Davidson FX ST Softail, a bike that wasn't just another release, it was a savior. This motorcycle combined the nostalgic charm of Harley's hardtail designs with cutting-edge engineering, sparking a revival that pulled the company back from the edge. The heart of the Softail was the 1,340 cubic centimeter Evolution engine, a revolutionary piece of engineering that changed everything. Delivering 70 horsepower and 80 foot-pounds of torque, this engine wasn't just powerful, it was reliable. Harley addressed long-standing criticism by introducing advanced oil circulation and cooling systems. To silence the doubters, they put the Evolution engine through grueling tests, including more than 500 hours running at maximum revolutions per minute. The result? A powerhouse that riders could trust to go the distance. But the true genius of the Softail lay in its design. Created by engineer Bill Davis, the Softail featured a hidden rear suspension system that was a game changer. 2 horizontally mounted shock absorbers were cleverly tucked beneath the transmission, giving the bike the look of a rigid hardtail frame while delivering the smooth, comfortable ride of modern suspension. It was the perfect marriage of classic style and modern functionality. Adding to the innovation was the triangulated swing arm design, which provided excellent handling for both city streets and open highways. Riders praised its balance and maneuverability, whether they were weaving through traffic or taking on long-distance journeys. The Softail wasn't just beautiful, it was practical too. Priced at $7,999, the 1984 FX ST Softail offered premium quality and classic Harley aesthetics at an accessible price point. It wasn't just a motorcycle, it was an invitation for riders to believe in Harley Davidson again, and believe they did. The Softail brought back riders who had grown disillusioned with the brand, earning their trust with reliability and style. The Evolution engine became a symbol of Harley's resilience, with many of these bikes logging over 100,000 miles without significant issues. The FXST Softail wasn't just a machine, it was proof that Harley Davidson could adapt, innovate, and thrive. This bike didn't just save Harley Davidson, it made a statement. Harley was here to stay. But as transformative as the Softail was, the next bike on our list would take things even further, turning long-distance touring into an art form. Stay tuned for the next chapter in Harley's legendary story.
Number 5. Harley Davidson Electra Glide Standard 2009. In 2009, Harley Davidson introduced a motorcycle that redefined what it meant to tour in style and comfort. The Harley Davidson Electra Glide Standard wasn't just another entry in their lineup, it was a machine built to dominate long distances with ease, setting a new gold standard for touring bikes.
At its core was the powerful twin-cam 96 engine, a 1,584 cubic centimeter V-twin powerhouse. Delivering 92.6 foot-pounds of torque, this engine made highway cruising feel effortless. Whether carving through winding mountain roads or tackling endless stretches of open highway, the Twin Cam 96 offered smooth, consistent performance across the entire RPM range, ensuring every ride felt both powerful and controlled. One of the Electra Glide Standard's most iconic features was its batwing fairing, a timeless design that was more than just eye-catching. Engineered in wind tunnels, the fairing channeled air around the rider, reducing fatigue by minimizing buffeting even at highway speeds. It was a perfect blend of form and function, ensuring that long rides stayed comfortable from start to finish. Speaking of comfort, Harley Davidson didn't stop at aerodynamics. They collaborated with orthopedic specialists to craft a seat featuring multi-density foam, allowing riders to stay in the saddle for hours without discomfort. The bike's suspension system was just as impressive, with carefully tuned components that provided a balance of plush comfort and precise control. Even with a passenger and fully loaded luggage, the rear shocks delivered unbeatable stability. While the Electra Glide Standard had a wet weight of 824 pounds, it was surprisingly easy to handle. Thanks to its frame-mounted fairing and low center of gravity, riders found it remarkably maneuverable despite its size. And with a 6-gallon fuel tank, fewer stops meant more time enjoying the open road. Priced at $16,999, the Electra Glide Standard offered unparalleled value for a touring motorcycle of its caliber. But it wasn't just the features that set this bike apart. It was the legacy it built. Police departments across the United States adopted the Electra Glide Standard for their patrol fleets, relying on its unmatched reliability, agility, and endurance. From city streets to cross-country chases, this bike was a trusted workhorse.
Harley Davidson didn't just strip away the excess with the Electra Glide Standard, they focused on what truly mattered to riders. This motorcycle proved that touring could be functional, comfortable, and elegant all at once, creating a benchmark that left other manufacturers scrambling to keep up. If the combination of effortless performance and all-day comfort has you intrigued, wait until you hear about the next bike on the list. It didn't just race, it dominated. Coming up is a Harley Davidson legend that conquered tracks and inspired generations of daredevils. Stay tuned. Number 4. Harley Davidson XR 750, 1970. In 1970, Harley Davidson unleashed a motorcycle that wasn't just fast, it was unstoppable. The Harley Davidson XR 750 wasn't built for casual rides or scenic tours. This machine had one purpose: to dominate dirt tracks. And dominate it did, becoming the most successful flat-track racing bike in AMA history.
At the core of the XR 750 was a 748 cubic centimeter V-twin engine, crafted to meet new AMA regulations that capped engine displacement at 750 cubic centimeters. Harley's engineers delivered a masterpiece. Featuring aluminum heads and cylinders, the engine was lighter, more efficient, and capable of reaching an impressive 7,700 revolutions per minute. This kind of performance wasn't just remarkable for its time, it was revolutionary. But the XR 750 wasn't just about raw power. Its frame geometry was a triumph of design, striking the perfect balance between stability and agility. With a 27-degree rake angle and a shortened wheelbase, the XR 750 could carve through corners with unparalleled precision while maintaining stability at blistering speeds. Every element of its lightweight steel frame and finely tuned suspension was designed for one thing: victory. This motorcycle wasn't just a champion, it was an icon. Evel Knievel, the legendary stuntman, trusted the XR 750 for some of his most daring feats. From his jaw-dropping attempt to leap over the fountains at Caesar's Palace to his infamous 150-foot jumps, Knievel relied on the XR 750 to survive the impossible. It was one of the few bikes that could take the punishment of extreme impacts and keep coming back for more. The XR 750's legacy is unmatched. Over the decades, it secured an astonishing 29 AMA Grand National Championships, a record that no other bike has come close to breaking. For riders who dared to pilot this racing legend, a spot on the podium was almost guaranteed. Its impeccable balance of power, handling, and durability made it the gold standard in racing. Beyond the track, the XR 750's influence shaped the motorcycle world. It inspired countless designs and became a prized possession for collectors. While its original price was modest by today's standards, pristine examples of the XR 750 now sell for over $100,000 at auction, a testament to its enduring appeal and legendary status. The XR 750 wasn't just a motorcycle, it was a revolution on two wheels. Its cutting-edge engineering, unrelenting performance, and cultural impact make it one of the most iconic Harley Davidson creations ever made. And if the XR 750's dominance leaves you in awe, just wait for the next motorcycle on our list. This groundbreaking design didn't just change Harley Davidson, it transformed the entire motorcycle industry. Stay tuned for a game-changing innovation that rewrote the rules of the road.
Number 3. Harley Davidson Duo Glide 1958. The Harley Davidson Duo Glide, introduced in 1958, revolutionized the motorcycling world by prioritizing comfort and control in ways that had never been done before. At a time when most motorcycles had rigid rear ends, the Duo Glide was the first Harley to feature a hydraulically damped rear suspension, completely transforming the riding experience. The Duo Glide was powered by the iconic Panhead Phi-twin engine with a displacement of 74 cubic inches, approximately 1,200 cubic centimeters. This engine produced 55 horsepower, delivering smooth, consistent power ideal for both city riding and long-distance cruising. Harley's engineers made significant improvements to oil circulation and valve timing, ensuring the engine ran cooler and more efficiently than its predecessors. The real innovation, however, lay in its rear suspension system. Harley spent over 3 years perfecting the hydraulically damped swing arm design, testing it across various road conditions to ensure its durability and performance. This suspension system absorbed bumps and shocks, making long rides far more comfortable for riders and passengers alike. Combined with hydraulic front forks, the Duo Glide offered an unparalleled riding experience for its time.
The bike's upgraded frame geometry ensured stability even when carrying a passenger and luggage, making it a favorite for touring enthusiasts. To complement its improved handling, the Duo Glide introduced a hydraulic rear drum brake, providing stronger and more reliable stopping power than earlier models. These features made the Duo Glide a practical choice for riders looking for a dependable and comfortable long-distance motorcycle. But the Duo Glide wasn't just about engineering, it had style. With its sleek design, chrome accents, and classic lines, the bike exuded the timeless Harley Davidson aesthetic. The addition of leather saddlebags and optional windshield made it a practical yet stylish touring machine. Riders who purchased the Duo Glide often reported unprecedented comfort, with many completing cross-country trips that had previously been unthinkable on earlier rigid-frame motorcycles. Some enthusiasts even logged over 1,000 miles in a single day, a feat that highlighted the bike's ability to handle the long haul.
The Duo Glide's impact extended far beyond sales figures. It transformed how Americans viewed motorcycles, elevating them from recreational toys to legitimate long-distance touring machines. This model helped Harley Davidson solidify its position as the premier motorcycle manufacturer for touring bikes. Today, the Duo Glide is highly sought after by collectors. Restored models can fetch upwards of $50,000, depending on their condition and originality. Its combination of groundbreaking engineering, classic style, and cultural significance cements its place as one of the best Harley-Davidson motorcycles of all time. If the Duo Glide's comfort and innovation impressed you, the next motorcycle on our list is a true pioneer. A Harley that introduced an electric starter and redefined convenience for riders everywhere. Stay tuned.
Number 2. Harley Davidson Electra Glide, 1965. The Harley Davidson Electra Glide, introduced in 1965, forever changed the world of motorcycling by adding a feature that seems standard today but was revolutionary at the time: the electric starter. This innovation made the Electra Glide not just a motorcycle, but a game changer, bringing a new level of convenience and accessibility to riders of all backgrounds. At the heart of the Electra Glide was the Panhead V twin engine, displacing 74 cubic inches, approximately 1,200 cubic centimeters. This engine produced 60 horsepower, providing plenty of power for both city commuting and long-distance touring. Harley engineers made significant improvements to the Panhead for this model, including enhanced oil circulation and stronger valve springs, ensuring consistent performance even during sustained highway cruising. The electric starter system, however, was the defining feature. Harley-Davidson engineers spent 2 years perfecting a 12-volt electrical system capable of handling the demands of an electric starter. This system ensured reliable starts in all conditions, from freezing winter mornings to scorching desert heat. The addition of the electric starter opened motorcycling to a wider audience, particularly riders who had previously been deterred by the physical effort of kickstarting. The Electra Glide wasn't just about convenience, it was also built for comfort and touring. The bike introduced the King of the Highway package, which included hard saddlebags and a touring windshield. These saddlebags underwent extensive weather testing to ensure they remained waterproof even during heavy rain. The windshield, designed in Harley's wind tunnel, reduced rider fatigue by deflecting wind away from the face and chest.
The chassis and suspension were engineered for long-distance comfort. The bike's hydraulic front forks and updated rear suspension provided a smooth, controlled ride even on uneven roads. Combined with a wide, plush seat, the Electra Glide became the gold standard for touring motorcycles. Design-wise, the Electra Glide retained the timeless Harley-Davidson aesthetic. Its batwing fairing, introduced later in its production, became an iconic symbol of Harley touring motorcycles. The bike's robust frame and balanced geometry provided stability, making it a favorite for cross-country riders and even police departments across the United States.
The Electra Glide's legacy is undeniable. It wasn't just a motorcycle, it was a lifestyle statement. The bike's popularity soared, and sales figures reflected its success. In its first year, the Electra Glide outsold all other touring motorcycles combined, proving its dominance in the market. Today, restored models of the 1965 Electra Glide are highly coveted by collectors and enthusiasts. Prices can range from $35,000 to $70,000, depending on the condition and originality. Its blend of innovation, style, and functionality ensures its place as one of the greatest Harley-Davidson motorcycles ever built. If the Electra Glide's revolutionary electric starter impressed you, the next bike on our list takes us into the trenches of history. Get ready for a motorcycle that served valiantly in World War II, earning its legendary status on the battlefield. Stay tuned. Number 1, Harley Davidson WLA, 1940. In 1940, Harley Davidson created a motorcycle that wasn't just a machine, it was a hero on two wheels. The Harley Davidson WLA, known as the Liberator, became an essential tool of the Allied forces during World War II. Built to withstand the chaos of combat, this bike didn't just survive the war, it became one of the most iconic military motorcycles of all time. At the heart of the WLA was a 45 cubic inch flathead V-twin engine delivering 23 horsepower. While modest by today's standards, this engine was built for reliability, not speed. Designed to handle even the harshest conditions, it could run on low-octane wartime gasoline and perform flawlessly under extreme stress. Each engine underwent 50 hours of full-throttle testing before being deployed, ensuring it could endure the rigors of war. Harley-Davidson's low-compression heads made it adaptable to these. Every aspect of the WLA's design was tailored for military use. It wasn't just a bike, it was a soldier's tool ready for action. Key features included, in the chaos of war, the Harley-Davidson WLA wasn't just a motorcycle, it was a soldier's trusted companion. Every aspect of its design was meticulously crafted to handle the harshest environments and most demanding conditions of the battlefield.
Take its reinforced fenders and frame, for example. These weren't just aesthetic choices, they were engineered to carry the additional weight of military gear. Ammunition, supplies, and critical equipment were often strapped to the bike, and the WLA handled it all without breaking a sweat. Then there was the oil bath air cleaner system, a vital feature for wartime operations. Whether navigating the dusty plains of North Africa or the sandy conditions of the Pacific Theater, this system ensured the engine kept running smoothly, no matter how extreme the environment.
Waterproof electrical connections were another game changer. Streams, rivers, and puddles up to 16 inches deep were no obstacle for the WLA. It was built to keep moving through wet and rugged terrain, ensuring soldiers could rely on it even in the most challenging conditions. The blackout lighting system was designed with stealth in mind. While riding at night, the lighting kept visibility to a minimum, reducing the chance of detection by enemy forces. Yet it provided enough illumination for convoy movements and nighttime missions, striking a perfect balance between functionality and discretion. Finally, features like skid plates and leg guards ensured both the bike and its rider were protected from debris and damage in rough environments. Whether navigating rocky trails or uneven battlefields, the WLA was built to endure. This motorcycle wasn't just a machine, it was a workhorse that soldiers could depend on in their most dire moments. It carried them through mud, snow, sand, and danger, proving time and time again that it was as resilient as the men and women who relied on it. The WLA wasn't just a mode of transport, it was a tactical asset. Agile and dependable, it was used to deliver critical messages, scout enemy positions, and escort convoys. Its lightweight frame and robust suspension made it unstoppable in mud, snow, and rocky terrain. During World War II, over 90,000 WLAs were produced, many logging more than 50,000 combat miles. This bike's toughness and dependability became legendary among soldiers who trusted it with their lives. Today, the Harley Davidson WLA is a treasure for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Fully restored models can command prices between $30,000 and $75,000, with authentic military accessories like rifle scabbards and ammunition boxes, increasing their value even further. These motorcycles are more than just machines, they're pieces of history. The WLA's legacy didn't end with the war. Returning veterans brought these bikes home, adapting them for civilian use and fueling the rise of custom motorcycle culture. Its rugged design and wartime heroics became symbols of freedom and resilience, laying the foundation for Harley-Davidson's dominance in post-war America. Even today, its influence can be seen in modern Harley models that draw inspiration from the WLA's indomitable spirit. The Harley-Davidson WLA wasn't just a motorcycle, it was a legend forged in the fires of war. Its contributions on and off the battlefield make it one of Harley Davidson's most significant achievements.
Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Join us as we continue exploring the rich history, innovation, and excitement of Harley Davidson. Hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the open road.